Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for tuning in. I'm back. Just quite a bit dealing with the aftermath of Hurricane Irma, but I definitely, was anxious to get back to you guys to bring you um, just, how we or how the universe or how spirit is looking for us to move forward. Again, this whole situation with Irma had a lot to do with a cleansing that needed to go on. So what happens is from within, we have the external. From the internal, we project externally what's going on internally. Put it that way. And basically, there is a cleansing that was manifested physically, and now there needs to be an inner cleansing. This is what's needed. Okay, not only is the universe stating this, the earth, herself, she's saying that, a cleansing is needed. And not only a physical cleansing, but also an internal cleansing. And it's needed because, a lot of people are not doing, they're not seeing the results because they're not putting in the action or the effort or the intention that's needed to get the results that they're looking for. So basically, what was channeled was that it's time for us to be more intentional about the things that we want. If we want change, we have to act. And we have to act with intention, we have to act with purpose, and we have to put desire and will and passion behind the things that we want, the things that are important to us. And remember, wherever your heart is, that's where your home is. So if you are grounding yourself or you're looking for, external things to change, your external circumstances to change, you have to do your work internally in order for those changes to manifest. And I know a lot of times, people like, okay, I do my work, but the thing is you're not putting enough effort, you're not putting the intention, you're not putting the will in it that's needed for you to produce the results that you're looking for. And you have to be consistent, you have to do it ritualistically, and that would be the only way that you would see the results that you're looking for. And I was just kind of guided to give you guys some advice as to how to make these things more applicable, meaning allow them, or where you're doing things that you can actually apply to your already daily routines. And it's a matter of, it's kind of like leaving breadcrumbs for yourself. um, a lot of people need to be reprogrammed because they're programmed, and these programming just kind of have everyone going in cycles and circles. And this is the reason, this is the cause of us not being able to actually produce or to get the results that we're looking to get when we do our work. So I'm going to go ahead and bring you guys something practical, a tool that you guys can use to help mitigate the challenges that go on in the mental plane, that it's not allowing the manifestation of what you want to physically manifest. And I tell a lot of my clients, I'm like, listen, you know when you're asking the universe for something, whether you're asking for it or not, we're constantly sending out energy, we're constantly sending out messages of the things that we want, whether we're doing it intentionally or if we're actually doing it by default. It happens, so better to do it with intention than by default, because when it's done by default, then we're not getting the results externally that we're looking for. And that makes the internal transformation not complete, because we have to bring it from the heavenly realm, or we have to bring it from the realm of the idea down into a physical solidified manifestation of what we actually want. And there are some techniques, there are some tools, there are some things that can be done that will help us to, kind of stay focused and also leave breadcrumbs for ourselves. This is about reprogramming and reconditioning our minds. Every thought, every idea, it's from the mind. The mind has to, grab hold of it first. It puts it out there. And once the mind puts it out there, then, the words that we speak and our actions is what fuels it to come back to us. So I'm going to go ahead and do a reading, and, just wanted to give you guys an idea of actually what's going on, and, why Irma came, and the aftermath as to what it is, we can expect. Because the whole situation is revolving around being more intentional, being more purposeful, and knowing if you are prepared, or have you been preparing, or are you prepared. And it's not so much prepared physically, it's more so prepared spiritually. Because if you're prepared spiritually, if you're prepared within, it's going to reflect without. So it doesn't matter if you had to leave your home. It doesn't matter if, there were some things that were left behind. These things don't matter, because if you're prepared internally, material possessions, material things, they are not going to be your major concern. Everyone has a path. Irma had a path, and she walked her path, literally, and she was fueled by us. Her external manifestation was fueled by our emotions, by our intentions, by us putting these energies out into the atmosphere, out into the universe. And this is what we got. So, to those that are doing internal work, that are doing spiritual work, that are looking to walk their path, yeah, this is kind of like a wake-up call for you guys. A lot of you are asleep, a lot of you are awake, a lot of you are in limbo. And basically, it's just a wake-up call for you. It's time to move. It's time to move. Get a move on whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, whatever it is that you're trying to bring into physicality. It's time for you to get a move on and be intentional and be purposeful about what you're trying to accomplish. Because if you're doing it again by default, you're not going to see the results that you're looking for. Everyone wants change, but they don't want to put in the work to bring the necessary change that is needed for them to move forward. Change is constant. Change will always come, but is it the change that you are looking for? Is it the change that you want? So this is just like a wake-up call. It's a message to those who are on the path and are looking for, or receiving that divine guidance, to continue to move and to continue to be intentional. Now, for those that are, have been putting their work in, this is just a matter of seeing what is truly important to you. What is important to you at the end of the day. I know a lot of times we get bombarded with things that are going on, in the external realm, work, family, friends, things like that. And we get bombarded with these different things, but we must put the time, put the effort, put the intention, put the purpose, and put the work in order to get what it is that we are, we're trying to materialize. Okay. And we must walk the path that has been placed before us. So whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, I do have some practical things that I will share with you at the end of this here cast or session or episode, whatever you want to call it. And so let's see here, what is the universe saying? What messages, let's see what we have here. All right, so what I'm getting is the heart of the matter right now is it's justice. Okay, the justice card came up, and basically it's talking about sowing and reaping. So whatever you've been putting out there, you will reap that, and you have reaped it. You either are reaping it, you have reaped it, or because apparently there seems to be some type of imbalance when it comes to putting our work in. And I remember doing a reading previously. This is what we don't know. This is in the position of what we don't know. And the reading that I did before, it talked about individuals putting work in but not seeing all of the work that they're putting in. And it's because we're putting work in the wrong places. We're putting energy in, we're putting time in the wrong places or with the wrong motives. And we're not reaping anything from it. Actually, what's happening is we're binding ourselves. This is the devil card, and the devil card, it's talking about cycles. It's talking about expecting changes but not doing anything different for those changes to come. So we're kind of stuck in the loop. We're kind of stuck in a loop, and we're not able to get off of that loop. We're not able to get off of that merry-go-round, and it's causing us to be out of alignment. We're causing us to be off balance. We're not balanced. We're not balancing our work. We're not balancing the work that we're putting in. So what is important to you? We have to truly start trusting, whatever it is that you believe in, whoever it is that you believe in, we have to trust it. That's why, with Irma, when she came, it's about taking a stand, understanding and taking a stand and actually evaluating belief systems that are no longer working for you, so that you can, or that when you're putting all of this hard work in, you're able to reap it, and you're going to reap it in the way where it will be balanced. And a lot of you guys are, you're bruised. You're in battle. You've been fighting, for quite some time now, trying to figure out what is going on. Why am I still here? Why things aren't working for me? And it's because, we've been stuck in a cycle. We've been stuck in the loop, and our hard work is being taken from us. It's being stolen from us right in front of our eyes, right in front of our faces, in broad daylight. Our work is being taken, our energy, our essence. It's being taken from us. And that's because we don't have intention. We're not putting we're so scattered. We're so scattered when it comes to our energy, when it comes to our time, when it comes to being able to focus on anything. We're so scattered, and it's set up that way. It's been set up that way. And the more we work hard at the more we work hard at it, the more someone else is going to reap our work, our energy. The more we work at it, the harder that we put the work in. If we are not intentional, we must be intentional in everything that we do. We must be intentional, because here we have the high priestess, and the high priestess, she wants to reveal to us the secrets. You know, she's there. She's knocking. She wants to help us break the polarity that, you know, that box of polarity that we've been put into, seeing everything in either black or white. She wants to help us. She wants to raise the veil and give a lot of you guys the insight, the inspiration, the will to open your path up to you, because she holds the mysteries. She holds secrets. She holds the mysteries. And she's coming and she's saying, hey, I'm here. You know, I've been here. I want to reveal things to you, but you're stuck because you're not balanced. There's no balance there. And a lot of people feel like, oh, life isn't fair. It sucks. You know, this is going on, that is going on. So and so is not dealing with this. And you're looking at other individuals. You're looking at their lives. You're looking at their lifestyles. But, you know, the universe doesn't operate that way. The universe operates, and whatever you put out, that's what you get back. Whatever you sow, that's what you're going to reap. And even though you're working hard, even though you are putting the work in, you're not putting the work in with intention. It has to be intentional. You know, this gentleman here, he is focused. I mean, he is... You know, when you have a hammer and nail in your hand, if you are not focused on what you're doing, you'll mess around and you'll bang. You know, you'll hurt your own self. And basically, that's what's happening. And our energy is being used to fuel a reality that is not working for us. It wasn't created for us. It was never meant for us from the jump. So, yes, we're tired. Yes, there are many that are tired. Yes, many feel as though things are not fair. That's because we are not in alignment. We're out of balance with our true divine selves. We're out of balance with who we are. We're out of balance with the Creator, our source. You know, whoever that is to you, we're out of balance, and we're not understanding. We're not taking a stand for the things that we believe and the things that are working for us. We're not understanding. We're not going within and taking a stand. And this leaves room for this guy. So basically, that's what it is. And just want to